class, and welcome to week 1 of ECS 111, administration number 1, which has to do with licensing and supervision of children's centers. So this class is a required course if you're going to ever be designated in charge in the director's absence or be a director of a licensed child care facility in the state of California. So my name is Lisa Roki, and I'm going to be your instructor for the course. So the purpose of this video is going to be to give you a little bit of an orientation, and you can see I'm circling the Canvas course menu, a little bit about course layout, but more importantly what you need to do in week 1 of the course. So what you're going to find is each week I'm going to have a video for you along with a list of instructions on what you're going to be doing. So when you look over here on the left-hand side of your screen of Canvas, what you're going to notice is there's clickable links. So we have home, announcements, syllabus, assignments, discussions, grade, and quizzes. So please know that announcements are really important. I also do email you an announcement. You should have one from me unless you access the course late. If you did enroll later than, I would say, last Thursday, you're going to want to go ahead and just click here and read the announcements thus far. So I'll also be sending those to your email. The syllabus, so if we click here, you're going to notice that there's a copy of the syllabus. You definitely want to read that, and also a copy of the course calendar. The course calendar gives you an overview of the entire term, and so for many students I encourage you to go ahead and print a copy and then put it somewhere where you can refer to it easily. Know that Canvas does put together a course summary with due dates. However, I'm not as comfortable with Canvas to make sure that everything's covered here, so I definitely want to make sure you're using the printed course calendar. Or you can also, by the way, click here on this document icon, and what will happen is it will also become visible as a document for you, so you can either print it or you could just look at it here. You can see this has the whole thing. And oh, by the way, look what I found. Peekaboo, there's a chair. You're going to want to note that. And then you would click here to minimize. So then we have assignments, and not all the assignments in the course are available yet because I'm still in the process of transitioning this class from Blackboard to Canvas. So right now we have a discussion board available, the director chair, and then also we have a director interview assignment. So you would be able to click on these and it will give you the details of the assignment. Okay, although that isn't, so I'm going to need to figure out what's going on. Also know that this class, since it has just come over into Canvas, there's some gaps. So anytime you notice something's missing or dates are incorrect, please let me know as soon as possible so I can get those corrected for you. So I just clicked on discussions, and you can see here that we have the Instructor Cafe. I wanted to point that out for you. That's a place where you can post questions for the class and for myself. Just know that I only check the Instructor Cafe about once a week. If you have an immediate question or a need, or it's something sensitive in nature where you don't want the rest of the class knowing and reading it, you would be emailing me. Here's grades, and mine are going to come up empty, meaning because I'm not a student, it's not going to have grades for me, but you'll have a list of all the assignments, the points that are available, and as I grade your assignments, it's going to have your score here. And then quizzes. So the quizzes I haven't migrated over. Our first quiz isn't for several weeks, so just know that I'll be working on that space. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into, you know what I'm noticing? Modules is not here. Let me pause this just a second. I'm going to have some video magic. Hold on. I'm back, and the whole magic of it is you didn't even know I was missing. So for some reason modules was not showing, but now it is. So that quick, get it fixed. So like I said, just let me know if something's not working correctly and I can update it really quickly. So let's look at modules. Modules is where you're going to spend a majority of your time. So when you click on that, you should be able to see the start here, module orientation, complete the first week of class. So know that I'm going to have things available to you on a week-by-week basis. What's really important to know about Canvas, it's a little different from Blackboard, is you're going to work through all these different links before posting to discussion boards. So discussion boards are the primary way in the course that I measure the student learning outcomes. So it kind of takes place of our lecture in a face-to-face venue. So making sure that you prepare for posts and then responding to classmates is going to be really, really important. So what I'd like to do for the rest of this video is go through each one of these links to kind of give you a sense of what you need to do for week one. And the great news for week one is we really aren't going over content, so there's not a lot of preparation in terms of reading the textbook or anything like that. It's more about getting you acclimated to the online course environment. So you're going to want to click on Start Here, Course Information and Overview. And what I want you to do, that's irritating, what I want you to do is read the information I've provided, and anytime you see a blue with a line under it, that's actually a link. So if I click here, it should take us to the orientation module, and then I would have to click back. If you click on module 1, it's going to, oh, that's interesting, I'll have to fix that. I'm striking out here. But you're actually in module 1, so I'll make sure that I fix that. Here it talks about the syllabus. If you click on the link, it should take you to the syllabus. Thank goodness it did. It's working. And then if we come back here, you can see that for the orientation, you have these following things to do. So one is become acquainted with the course layout. The next is to make sure you review that syllabus and that calendar. And then it's an activity I have that's related to the orientation is that you're going to look for director chair images. So I have different images of director chairs. You're going to look through the whole entire course. You're going to have to click on everything and sometimes click into things to find all 10. So please don't email me and say, I need help, instructor, I can't find them, because this is going to take you some time. So the whole point is that when we have a face-to-face class, I'm going to go over all this information with you, where you're talking to me and I'm talking to you. In an online class, you kind of have to find that yourself. So I want you to spend time looking for those director chairs. So when we meet for this class once a week, it's usually a 3-hour class. So you can assume that this week you're going to spend 3 hours online, maybe a little bit more if you aren't as familiar with the online learning format. So then the next thing you're going to do is complete your first discussion board post. So I'm asking for you to post basically an introduction of you, and there's going to be an actual list of questions. So for example, I believe I asked you to introduce yourself, tell us what experience you have supervising or administering child care programs or being in charge in a work environment, and then I want you to tell me a fun fact. So you'll be able to find that additional information by clicking on discussion board, and then you'll see that the whole prompt comes up, so you're going to want to read all of this. And then in order for you to reply to me, you would just click reply, and then here's where you would put your post, and when you're done, you can put post reply, and then everybody would be able to see what you posted, okay? So the other thing I've added in here for you is a link. I've added the grading rubric, which doesn't really apply to the first discussion board, but will definitely apply to what I call lecture-based discussions. You're going to want to read how I'm going to grade these. So I also want to show you that you can back arrow to get back where you were, so in case you get kind of lost. Please know that any assignments that you're going to do have to be completed in Word or PDF. Otherwise, they don't tend to come over very well in Canvas. And then also that you need to be logging on a minimum of 2 to 3 times per week. So just like if you were going to class, it's going to take you about 3 hours a week. Some classes are 3 days a week, some are 1 day a week. However, because of the discussion board format, you have to log in once and post. I always make that by Thursday and then log back in before Sunday to respond to friends. So if you need to ask me a question, please do. The primary way you can ask is via my email address, which is here. I will respond within 24 to 48 hours. That does exclude weekends and holidays. However, here's a secret. I usually still respond even if it's a weekday or a holiday, or a weekend or a holiday. And then you can also use that Instructor Cafe if you want. And look what we found here. It's a chair. Add it to your list. So then the other thing that you can do is you can click next at the bottom, and it's going to take you to the next part, which is some Canvas information. Oh my gosh, I just found another chair. So those people who watch this video are going to get a head start. So this gives you information about how to do your pictures. You may notice that some of your friends in the class have their picture here with the little circle. This will tell you how to do that. And then also here's some starter guides on the using Canvas. So the cool thing about Canvas is it does have a very active student support. So it is 24/7. You can get somebody on the phone if you need any assistance. They're really, really good at that. So here's our week 1 instructions, which I've already kind of given you, so you're going to check those out. Another chair. And then we have online course hints and tips. So you're going to check that out. There is this thing called Netiquette. I want to make sure everyone's familiar. You can go to this website. Certain way we act online. And here's where you can submit the director's chair. So once you have a list of where you found the chairs and what type of chairs they are, you can click Submit Assignment. Then you can browse your computer to find your actual document. Click Open. You can type comments to me if you want, like, hey, Instructor Roki, that was a really cool assignment, thank you, and then click Submit Assignment. All right, so any questions at all, please feel free to contact me. You can reach me anytime via email, troki@hancockcollege.edu. You can call my office. I do have office hours on my syllabus, and if you call me during the time that's scheduled as an office hour, I will answer the phone. If I do not answer the phone, it's because I'm with the student, and I do check my messages. However, the turnaround time is a little longer there. So I look forward to this semester. I hope we have a great time. I also can't wait for you to find all those chairs. So I will be talking to you soon. Look forward for another video, instructional video starting probably Sunday at midnight. You'll get that. Okay? All right. Talk to you soon.